episode of Quest to become big on YouTube. Now, obviously, it's episode 6, which means we've officially, as of this episode, got a full season of episodes, haven't we? Or as Americans call it, a quarter of a season. Don't you need at least 16 more episodes to call it a season, mate? No, well, quality over quantity. Besides, if we go by Black Mirror's standards, 3 episodes a season. So we're not even calling it seasons here, so yeah, who knows what number it could go up to. So just think about that. Anyway, I've decided today to become a late night talk show host, because if there's one thing that makes it big on YouTube, other than the other things that I've listed already, it seems to be these late night talk shows, specifically the ones that air on American television. It's strange. They're always promoting, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, probably a third Jimmy, Conan, James Corden, all the rest of them, Samantha Bee. So I thought I'd try, and become a late night talk show host. This seems to be what's getting the views, so yeah, let's see how that works out for us. So I thought what I'd do before rushing into it, I don't want to go crazy here, I thought I'd plan it out, just list a few things I've noticed in these late night talk shows. They're normally on US television networks. Now obviously this isn't going to be on the US television, you might say, but it's going to be on YouTube, and that is a US company, so it still works. So besides, a lot of people watch YouTube videos on the TVs now. There's always seems to be unfunny jokes about Trump. I mean, it's just anything you've said about him has already been said 100 times, isn't it? You're not bringing anything new to the table. Whereas Biden jokes, have at it. Suit and tie. So, except for you, Samantha B, you get a pass just because you're a woman, do you, mate? Sexist. So, it's bad enough you're not funny, but which also, another thing I've noticed is that comedy is pretty much optional, but an optional one, but we'll put a tick on that, because as we know, I'm hilarious, so there's just no getting away from that fact, for anyone. Being funny is optional, because on the one hand, you've got Conan, but then for every Conan, there's 100 James Cordens. For every 1 Craig Ferguson, there's 1,000. It's despicable, isn't it, what he's done to the show, James Corden, since he took over from Craig Ferguson. What are you doing? You just turned it into an unfunny mess. You're giving the golden egg a comedy, and you shat it. You shat all over it, and you threw it on the floor, and that's fucking smashed. What were you doing? And mostly American hosts, although you do get a few British hosts as well. Sorry to Noah for forgetting you, but and when I say British, I mainly mean English and Scottish hosts. No Welsh ones. I don't know what they've got against Wales. So, what have you got against Wales, America? That's what we've got to ask ourselves, isn't it? They usually have a band of some sort. That's great. I've got the perfect guest in mind for that. Usually have some sort of opening monologue, don't they? And what's great is because I haven't got any friends. Normally stuff like that would be harder to do, but what's great is with the old coronavirus social distancing shit going on. I can just add in sound effects, and it's like, yeah, brilliant. We believe that. That's even if I didn't have an audience, it'd be like, yeah, fair enough. They're probably not allowed to come to the studio, lockdown. So we've got a great show for you tonight. They always seem to see that, even if it's the worst show that they've ever made. They always come out and say, "Oh, we've got a great show for you tonight." No, you haven't. Trust me, mate. I've seen this episode before. It's the worst episode I've ever seen. What are you doing? They usually have a sidekick. To be honest, I think we're going to struggle to get a sidekick that's high on the Andy Richter scale, but we'll try anyway. There's normally an interview as well with some celebrity. I don't know any celebrities, believe it or not, and Pixie Lott still hasn't got back to us after episode 5. So well, with all that in mind, let's go on with the talk show. Why not? Welcome back to the later than late, so late it's almost early show, with your eternal and irreplaceable host, Mr. The Dr. Ann.
What's up, the Dr. Ann? The Dr. Ann? What's up, Doc?
Hello, you alright, are you? I mean, I don't really care, but they always ask on these things, don't they? So, why not us as well? I don't know if you noticed this, you probably haven't, but there was an election going on lately, wasn't there? All that Donald Trump, though, he was a bit of a cunt, wasn't he? I tell you what, that Joe Biden, he was a bit of a cunt, wasn't he? Tell you. Did anyone hear about this? Before one of the debates, the Libertarian candidate was backstage, and both Joe Biden and Donald Trump said to her, "Can I count on your vote?" What did Joe Biden say when someone asked him what happened 3 seconds ago? "I don't know. What do my girlfriend and third parties in the eyes of the American electorate have in common? Neither exists." What's the difference between Joe Biden and Donald Trump? When Donald Trump was born, Joe Biden had already been serving in the Senate for 105 years, hadn't he? Because he's been serving for 180 years now. So what did the old woman say to Joe Biden at the nursing home when he came there to canvass for votes? What room are you staying in? Just looking at UK news now, apparently leader of the opposition Keir Starmer has agreed with the government for the 10th time today, and it's not even midday over there yet. I mean, bloody hell. Do you want to hear my Keir Starmer impression, actually? Yeah. We will work with the government, not opposition, for opposition's sake. Hey? Oh, well, American audience, if I did that back in the UK, everyone would be cracking up, so yeah, tough crowd, if anything. You probably never even heard of Keir Starmer. Who has? But yeah, we've got a great show for you tonight. I'm contractually obliged to say that. The Invisible Man's here. We've got music from the Minimalist Musician later on. So, as they say on SNL, stick around, we'll be right back. Before cutting to the first of 12 fucking ad breaks. Well, you probably haven't seen my next guest because, well, you can't. So yeah, if you could all put your hands together in a very much this style fashion for Mr. Invisible Man. Great to be here. So how did you come to be invisible? Was it just something you were born with, or did it just happen? Well, people stopped paying attention to me, and then one day, out of the blue, my invisibility stopped being figurative and became literal. Hang on, isn't that an episode of Buffy? What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, it's just that sounds like the episode of Buffy where that exact thing happened. Of course not, you can't fucking see me here! I'm sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to offend you, but, now that you've brought it up, actually, who do you think the hottest woman is in Buffy? Because personally I think it's Willow. Well, I was always more of a Cordelia man. So was I, but she left her angel after season 3, so shut the fuck up! Right, well, if you treat your guests like this, I'm going. Okay, well, the guest's acting hostile, so I guess I'm going to have to end the interview here. But before I do you want to see the PowerPoint about why Willow Rosenberg's the hottest woman in Buffy? It's, it's 146 slides, but I think it's very convincing, There's also, a video presentation if you'd rather that. I tell you what, just give us your contact details backstage before you go, and yeah, if you change your mind, we'll gladly send it straight through to you. So yeah, generous. Okay, everyone, it's time for the bit of the show now where we have the musical guest on. And I don't know if you've heard of him before, but our next guest is, of course, the Minimalist Musician, a man who, for some reason, doesn't use instruments. I mean, just use a few instruments, mate. What's up with you? Well, he says it's an art form, apparently, so, but we'll have a listen to him anyway. Let's see what he's got to sing for himself. Where have all the women gone, and where's all the pussy? Probably under lockdown, mate. Where's the streetwise Catwoman to fuck my brains out? I know I'm not much to look at, I'm 2 out of 10 in looks. But when I put my face mask on, I'm 9 out of 10. I need a heroine. Now, obviously, when I say that, I mean the female superhero. I just want to reinforce drug dealers. I'm not fucking interested. I don't want a single fucking ounce. I need a heroine. I mean, we can't end the show on that, can we? I mean, haven't you got another song you can play? Yeah, I've got one other song, actually, so, you know. I don't want to sing any other song tonight. This is really the, to redeem myself. It's raining women. Hallelujah, it's raining women. Big titties too. I want to get absolutely soaking drunk. It's raining women. You know, I mean, that's just the idea so far, you know. Yeah, it's a bit of a work in progress, but that's, you know, where I've got to so far. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to... Minimalist Musician, everyone. Fucking hell. Alright, well, I just wanted to end this video by saying thanks for 100,000 views, you know. I know that it won't say it on the channel, but it's on the analytics, mate. It's on the analytics. We can trust that. So, you know, I know my videos don't get many views, and yeah, so yeah, obviously, you know, even one view is something I'm grateful for, you know, even if it's from me. So, you know, every time I watch my videos, I weep in delight, you know. So yeah, thanks, you know, and here's to the next 100,000, as they often say, and yeah, hopefully it won't take 11.5 fucking years this time. But yeah, thanks for baby tuning in, and yeah, thanks a lot.